Hi, good afternoon, and good afternoon. Hope everyone's well and staying safe. Just on Dixon Road at the moment, that's the Imperial over there. I'll show you in a sec. This is Eve Street we're just on now, or just passing, should I say. Yeah, the back of the Imperial. This is a one-off this. I did promise I'd do this and I totally forgot till I got a message before that I said I'd do it. So we're just going to walk down to the Gin. But it's just Dixon Road. We've not been down. I think I've been down here once before, shown it. This end of Dixon Road anyway, going down to the Gin. We've been the other way a few times. But I'll cross over in a sec so you can see. Just bear with me 1 minute. Ooh, nice bike. £12.50. Some sort or another. So anyway, we'll be passing by the old Derby and that in a couple of minutes, the old Derby Baths. If there's anything of interest as normal, I'll mention what it is on the way. Especially for those that's not been on the channel too long. This is Wilton Parade. There is a tram stop on the prom side. It does obviously run parallel, if you don't know, to the prom road. There's Dixon. Make sure they're an X cross. Number 3 and the number 4 come down here, don't they, if I remember rightly. This way. Quick Fit. What about Quick Fit? They've fit all my life. Yeah, right, Mike. You do tell them, lad. So I think it's a magic wand, is it? Something like that I'm looking for. So, I'm not going to mention any names. But someone did remind me on a message before, the one I put on this morning, there was a message come through. Did you do that one for me, biker? Down Dixon Road. And I must be honest, I forgot. I forgot to do it. So mention no names. Linda! So, we'll wander down. You can see what it's like round here. So you still have got the guest houses and what have you. These would have all been at one time. Obviously this is the back end of the Grand and what have you, on the side. Side and the back. St Paul's over the road. Sorry, I'm panning too quick there, aren't I? St Paul's just over the road. That clock's totally wrong. I think it's about 3:30 or something like that. Yeah, medical centre now. I'll show you the car park and that for the Grand. I don't know if I've shown this before at all, to be honest. Cannot remember at all. I'll show you out to sea. It's quite nice, doesn't it? To be fair. Yeah, so we're only going down to the Gin, so it only take about 3 minutes. Well, with my don't walk that fast nowadays, you know. Laptop clinic, I could do with that. Yeah, you've got your kebab houses, you know, your curry houses and that, takeaways. In fact, my mate's mum and dad, who used to live down Withnell Road at South Shore, I think I've said before they built the Sandcastle, when it was the outdoor baths, or the Lido, it wasn't called the Lido, because the Lido was on Lytham Road. Really confusing, but the outdoor baths that they used to call Lidos, didn't they? So that's where it gets confusing. They had a sweet shop up here when they sold Withnall, the guest house on Withnall, but I can't remember where. One of these along here somewhere. Right, so this is what, I'll just come round this side now, sorry for going a bit fast, but this is the land of the Lido, Derby Baths as was. So up this end was the deep end. We used to go in the late 70s, early 80s and what have you, to the Lido, God, biker, to Derby Baths. Don't know if I might be able to get at the back of what's now the Co-op. I'll just show you. Yeah, you see, I've shown from the other side many a time. I don't think I've shown you from this end before. I would have put a couple of old... I have done the history of the Derby Baths and what have you if you want to have a look. It's on the channel somewhere. If you just put in Derby Baths, Memories of Derby Baths, I think I called it, a couple of years ago at least. Yeah, we could get in the car park here. Just show you this, a bit of a slight detour. Whilst we're here anyway. Bikers trying to get fit. I looked on Marketplace before and there was a pedal bike for £10. I've nowhere to store it at the flat though, but I've just sent a message out, is this still for sale? So yeah, if you look down, that's just about where we used to pay to get in, even though the front would have been at the front, if you know what I mean, at one time. All I know is paying in over that way, and you could see how that's a hill there. That's where the deep end would be, and the shallow end down there. But you had the roof that you could go on as well at the top, so you could do sunbathing in that in the summer in the old days, at one time anyway. But yeah, this is where the old Derby Baths was. Okay, let's walk through. Yeah, Johnny Weissmuller, I've said before, but for those that don't know, Olympic gold medalist Johnny Weissmuller, best known for Tarzan. He appeared at Derby Baths. Oh, God, warm, it's nice today. First time I've been warm on a walk for, what, since August, I think. So yeah, so you got the new, you notice that's a new Co-op now. Whoops, doggies. So yeah, we're back onto Dixon now. Back onto Dixon Road. A few shops obviously around here. I'm not sure where it is, Linda. Where is it that you're looking at? I'll show this end. Dixon Pizza. Just go with pizza. Just tattoo studio, Papa's. I'm trying not to miss anything, but I'm not walking up one side and then the other, if you know what I mean. Famous butchers in a second. You do for a lot of the hotels and what have you, B&Bs, you know, that sort of thing. Don't know what side it's on, Linda. I ain't got a clue. If I'd have known what side it was, it would have been easier, to be fair. Ah, I've seen it. Pan round biker, pan round. There you go. Next to Hong Kong Chinese. And there's a big van of choice meats that I was talking about, the butcher's choice meats. Ah, see what you were meaning now. So choice meats was in the way. I think somebody else did this street a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago, Linda was saying, but they missed this place here. So I'm presuming this is the one you mean, Linda. The magic wand. Yeah, I'm presuming anyway. Right next to Hong Kong Chinese takeaway. There you go. I was going to have a walk into town and do the town centre for tomorrow, you know, for a video for tomorrow before. But then I remembered I've got to do this one for Linda. Yeah, Choice Meats Catering to do for a lot of the B&Bs and what have you. I've literally not got mics on or anything, so the sound should be a bit better. I've not got the gimbal on, it's just, phone's just in my hand. But normally the stabilisation ain't that bad on the S21 anyway, on my phone, to be fair. I'll show you the Gin pub in a sec. These were big houses, weren't they, these at one time? I'll show you Ovett Road. I think we missed a bit Ovett Road. Suds and Bubbles, Barbers, Sapphire Bread, that's shut obviously. Now I do want to do Church Street. I've got to do Church Street. That's where I was brought up, Church Street area. The bottom end, Devonshire Square, Devonshire Road end, Devonshire Square. I've got to go down there. I was thinking of doing that today because I've got to pop to Mum and Dad's that still own property down that way. Just got to pop in. So that's Gin Avenue. And this here, was it not a... It was a nightclub at one time, but I can't remember that I'm looking at here on the corner. I'm sure it was a pub or a nightclub at one time. This is too far out the way for me. I wouldn't have been round here very much. I'll just pan around and show you the Gin. Obviously really well known. At one time these were just cart tracks obviously coming through here. And then in the season, yeah, there was a pub or something there, I'm sure it was. I remember it being a pub or a club or something along those lines. So yeah, the Gin here. And obviously, we've come the other way, but I've shown you this before, where now the Spitfire's normally in the middle of the roundabout now. But one time this was just like a cart lane, if you will. And the Savoy there in the distance. Savoy Hotel. Really nice round here. You start to get onto the cliffs and what have you. You've got the gardens over the road there that I've shown a couple of 3 times before. So anyway, we'll leave it here. Obviously Gin Square. Thanks Linda. Now I've got to walk back all the other... I might as well go up Conway. I might do a video on the way back actually. Only kidding Linda. Oh, that was alright for you. At least we got it for you. Anyway, most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.